Natalie Raanan, the North suburban teenager kidnapped by Hamas in Israel, is home safely this morning.
We are so glad to be able to report that. This was breaking news last night from the Israeli consulate. So many in the community relieved. Joining us now to talk about her return is Consul General of Israel to the Midwest, Yanam Cohen.
Thanks for joining us. Can you tell us how you learned of Natalie's return?
Good morning. We have been along the past 3 weeks in touch with Natalie's family members here in Chicago and also in Israel, and of course with local authorities both in Israel and here. So this is how we got the information about her return.
Well, it is great news, as we said, for everybody. We know Natalie was held for almost two weeks along with her mother. What can you tell us about her time in captivity? Were they treated well? What have you learned?
You know, I prefer to keep her privacy, but the general information that we have is that our hostages, at least some of them, are still being kept in tunnels, underground tunnels in the Gaza Strip. They are held as hostages for Hamas to achieve their political goals, to get their, terrorist prisoners in Israel. So they have the interest to keep them well. But we have to remind, this is a war crime. As we speak, we still have more than 240 hostages in the hands of Hamas in the Gaza Strip. More than 30 of them are babies, toddlers, children. So this is something that is still ongoing, still unfolding, and this is a great concern for us.
And of course, the concern for Natalie and her mother was at least eased in some part seeing Natalie come back, but there was no mention of her mother in that release last night. That immediately caught me. Were they separated? What do we know about her return?
No, we know that both Natalie and Judith, her mother, were released together. Both of them were released to Israel. While Natalie came back yesterday, the mother chose to remain in Israel for some additional time. This is a personal, private matter, so I would prefer to respect her privacy.
What can you tell us about, you mentioned, and I think it's something important to bring back up again, about the remaining hostages. What do you know about what is currently being done? What role are you guys playing to make sure that the rest of them are able to get out safely as well?
Yes, it is, I would say, done in two separate ways. The first way is the negotiation that continue to go on between Qatar, that has relations and access to the terrorist organization of Hamas, and also good relations with the United States. So there has been discussions, and I hope that we'll see very promptly the release of many other hostages. At the same time, it needs to be mentioned that Israel is operating in Gaza against the terrorist infrastructure of Hamas, and that also proved to be very successful yesterday in rescuing one Israeli hostage, and I hope that the operation would help to release more hostages.
Well, we certainly hope that we hear about more hostages released as well. Thank you so much for the work that you do.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you for having me.